Welcome to the series Debunking Wellbeing Myth in Leadership. The myth debunked here: well-being is a luxury we cannot afford. If I hear an organization cannot afford well-being, I wonder first what they think well-being is, and second, why they think they cannot afford it. If you Google well-being images on stock photos, you get an array of wellness pictures. Spa-type moments, women in yoga postures, people sitting cross-legged, breathing deeply, and you get couples in spa robes enjoying healthy tea or treatments, pebble towers, or nature images with someone meditating. Well-being is displayed as a form of relaxation, taking time out and slowing down. Indeed, relaxation is part of well-being, but it's a very small portion of it. Well-being is so much more. Well-being is a framework and a skill set for building a content life. Well-being tools give you options to live a happier, more productive and engaged life, and also to cope better with difficult times. All factors an organization would their people want to display, right? Or would you rather choose to surround yourself at work with people who don't care, who don't engage, and who are on the brink of burnout? Thinking you cannot afford well-being means cutting back on investing into your people's capacity to truly show up and deliver, which means cutting back on probably one of the most valuable assets you have: human resources. Having been around the scene for a while, I noticed two organization types are particularly prone to this argument: startups and NGOs. Both organizations go through cycles where they lack funding, where employees take on many different roles to keep going until the next round of money is on the table. This easily results in work overload and cutting back on everything that isn't absolutely necessary. Any well-being activities are the first ones to go. Also, entrepreneurs and NGO leaders are often highly driven by purpose. Their work is their baby. There's actually a study, a small MRI study, carried out by Maria Halko and colleagues. It actually reveals that for entrepreneurs, the same reward system, self-regulation, and judgment system lights up in the brain as it does for parents. Both want their baby to grow and flourish, and with that a lot of energy, care and worry gets put into the endeavor, bearing more risk of burnout, especially when things are not going so well. The result of this might be the opposite of what you want though. Overworking leads to constant tiredness, higher irritability, anxiousness, self-doubt, negativity of yourself and your teams. How do you think this will affect the overall success of the organization? How can good customer care take place with an overworked employee on the line? How can a product be well thought through if people haven't had a break to come back at it with a fresh set of eyes? How well will your next pitch go if you run on empty while presenting? Well-being is not a luxury that needs to be afforded. Instead, look at it as a source of energy. Well-being also does not need to cost an arm and a leg, really not. One of the biggest well-being levers we have in an organization is the social connection. It requires time and care, yes, but not a fortune to put into place. I'm aware at crunch times it feels contradictory to make a point to check in with colleagues and to socialize over a coffee and to role modeling, to at least sometimes go home on time, to take a break, to be with your family, meet friends and spend time in nature or exercise. And if a big deadline is looming, it is okay to just keep working through for a short period of time to meet your goals. However, keep on going like that and keep forgetting to put a well-being strategy in place for the organization and to think this will be done when things get calmer at a later time. That can be a fatal error. People will get drained and demotivated. They will either lose interest, become unproductive, or they will leave, which causes a bigger problem down the line. Instead, put it down as a priority to nurture a culture of mutual respect, trust, openness, appreciation. Being together and for each other, appreciating the effort everybody puts in, can be done at any time without spending much extra money. Little role model markers, like sharing with others that you also hit a wall at times, instead of playing the hero. Making a point of not pushing out emails at 4 a.m. Taking the time to have a one-on-one conversation with your people and learning what their needs are can make the difference in making or breaking it, especially during harder times. Even little activities that keep well-being at the forefront of attention are helpful. In our company, no matter how time poor, we used to simply start off our regular meetings with a well-being check-in. We would ask how our current mood was compared to something else. For example, if our current emotional state was a weather type, what would that be? In rough times, people would indicate, oh, it's stormy, or it's super cloudy, or torrential rain. This gave us a quick overview of what's going on. It also prompted us to talk a little bit more about what actually is going on at the moment. And that already lightened the mood. Don't forget, people also have a private life that can cause energy drain. Sharing a bit about that makes us human. It helps to know each other's stories. It's easier to relate, to understand, to be mindful of each other. In case you are interested, I added a link for a PDF for different well-being check-ins, quick ones to do. You find that in the description below. My advice is, backed up by ample of research, be strong and persistent in your well-being approach. As more stressful the times are, as more well-being awareness and well-being activities you want to afford, not the other way around. You will see the positive effect on everyone involved. Trust that. There you go, well-being myth debunked. If you want to learn more, check out my website or get in touch with me. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have a conversation with you. My name is Dr. Elke Paul. I'm a professional well-being coach and expert, and I dare you to live and lead with well-being.